Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mana Cave. My name is Ed, and here today we are doing something I've been wanting to do on the Mana Cave for a long, long time. We're doing a 4-player game, but not Commander. We are doing Two-Headed Giant with packs of Battlebond. Now, some of the faces here are familiar. Some of them you haven't seen in a long time. And Jay...
Hi.
Is brand new. I shouldn't have introduced you that way. I should let you introduce yourself. So I'll allow you to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm
Who
Jay,
are you?
and I'm new.
Travis. Everybody knows that.
Everyone knows Travis. And who is this fine-looking fellow you haven't seen in a long time?
Steve McGeek back from the...
From the graveyard?
From the grave.
From the grave, yes.
Yeah,
Return to the battlefield.
The triumphant return.
A triumphant return. Yes, it's been a while.
Now, it's you were actually supposed to come back during Unhinged. No,
He did come
Unstable.
back.
Unstable, yes. But we didn't end up recording that. We had so much fun drafting that we didn't end up recording that session.
Guilty.
So we finally got you back in the Mana Cave. You are going to be my partner. You're going to be my second head.
That's right.
Or I'm going to be your second head. I don't know how you want to phrase it. So
Don't cramp my style, dude.
We're equal heads up in this piece over here.
For those of you unfamiliar with Battlebond or how the Two-Headed Giant is going to work, we have 12 packs of Battlebond right here. We're each going to take 3 packs, but as a team, we're going to open up... Not yet. Stop. No, slow. We're going to open up our packs, and then we're going to build a deck. We're going to build a deck of 40 cards, usually 17 to land. But we're gonna choose which. So if you want like say red blue,
right?
You can be like, listen, I want all your red and blue cards,
right?
And if I want black green, I can be like, I want all your black green cards,
right?
And then we just
that seems opposite.
Yeah, I just said I will hopefully play red blue. But anyways, whatever. That's not here nor there. So you make certain decisions in Two-Headed Giant as a team, and then there are certain things where you just follow the regular rules. Now, some of the big rule changes for Two-Headed Giant versus a regular game Magic, you start off with a 30 life total, but we are both, as a team, just have 130 life total. Same thing with you guys. You will attack and block as a team, but you will not be able to spend resources as a team. So if Steve has a forest and I have an island and I need 2 mana for something, Steve can't spend his green and give it to me unless there's a card that has a special mechanic called Assist. So any new mechanics we'll sort of go over when we play. But right now we're going to...
Also, I cannot sacrifice Jay's creature, I believe.
Yes.
So that would be another resource, essentially, the creature to sacrifice.
At the end of the day, even though you can discuss strategy with each other when it comes to blocking and attacking, whoever's technically owns that creature is going to make the final decision on it. So if I'm like, Steve, I want you to throw your guy in front of this big truck, and Steve's like, no, there's not much I can do.
But even then on a sacrifice thing, even if Jay agrees to it, I can't sacrifice his creature for my card.
No, as far as I know.
Yeah. No, chump blocking.
Once again,
Jay, chump for me, buddy.
The comment section, always open when inevitably we make a mistake. Not that we ever make mistakes here.
I'll make lots.
I cheat, apparently, by just throwing land like it's...
Once again... It's not cheating. If there's cheating, it requires a certain amount of intent. If there's mistakes, they're gonna be made.
It was pretty awesome. It was like a minute later. It was like...
It's an oopsie.
It was quite the oopsie. Play a land, go to combat, play another land like 30 seconds or a minute later. It was,
it sounds like cheating to me.
It did. It felt like it when I saw it on camera afterwards.
There are certain things I'll see in editing, and I'll be like, sometimes I'll make a note of them on screen, and other times I'm just like, I'm gonna let the people decide whether or not they want to bring that up. So that was actually took a little while, but someone eventually caught it. The 2-land sneaky play. And honestly, as long as a mistake like that doesn't swing the game one way or the other, and that game, the game that we're talking about was Hazard Agwo versus Second Sun Control, and I was already pretty dead in that game before you cheated, so it didn't really cost...
You digress.
Cheating involves intent. It was the first thing you said.
Yeah, but I sometimes I just like it better when
in the end, he still lost that game, so he's still a little...
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's you know... We'll never know what would have happened if Travis hadn't cheated. Let's just put it that way. But anyways, thank you guys very much for any sort of advice or how should I put it?
Pointing out my cheating?
Yes.
Is that how you're going to put it?
Anytime you point out Travis's cheating, thank you. Just go easy on me because I'm new to the game, so sometimes I'll make mistakes by accident. Anyone have anything to say before we start cracking some packs? We're going to pick packs and then we're going to crack them.
Nope.
No.
Okay, let's all roll to see who cracks the first pack, or who grabs the first pack from this
What
pile
color
here.
do you want, Jay?
Green. Ooh, that dirty green one.
That one?
No. Okay.
Oh,
I got
see what you're
4.
saying now. Do you want that one?
It's better than
Dirty.
average.
Above average Ed.
5.
3.
Yeah!
Yes!
You get to pick the first pack, and then me, and then Jay, and then Travis. So help yourself.
Toss the dice aggressively.
So what we're going to do is we're just basically going to crack open these packs. We're going to, as a team, decide about the type of deck that we're going to build. And a lot of that is probably going to be done in sort of a sped up motion. You guys aren't going to see the full thing. If there's anything super interesting, like if one of us cracks something pretty spicy, then we're going to show that. But otherwise, we'll be doing a quick little sort of montage. Not montage, what am I thinking of?
We need
A,
80s song music.
80s montage.
an 80s montage?
Stop motion.
Training
Stop motion, or
No, it's a
what's it called?
time lapse.
Time lapse. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We're all
Thank
like
you.
video geeks here. We couldn't think
Yeah.
of time lapse.
Sometimes words are hard. So we're going to do a little time lapse here as we crack open the packs, build the decks, and then we'll get to the gameplay very, very soon. And we are back. We've determined our decks. We've done our little sealed pool action. And we're normally, when you're facing off against an opponent in a sealed event like this, you don't want to reveal too much about your deck. We're going to talk about what we decided to build our decks around, the colors and stuff like that. So, Steve, did you want to start off and let us know what colors are in your deck?
Yes. I went with green and red. And I divided them up into like sorcery, enchantments, instants, and creatures. And the creature pile was quite high.
Yeah.
Right? So I said, okay, let's embrace that, right? So I took all the creatures that I thought were good, and I made a nice little red-green creature deck.
And you're basically like the brute force aspect of this two-headed giant. You're the club. You're the club wielding side of the giant.
I am the muscle.
Yes.
Here's hoping, right?
I'm the brains of the operation. Not to, I know that sounded bad, but I'm playing a white
I'm
blue.
glad I'm not on this team. Just they're already
Welcome to Matt Cave. I'm the brain.
I mean, in terms of the deck. In terms of the deck, I'm playing a white blue deck with a splash of black. So, as Steve mentioned, he's got a bunch of creatures, a bunch of really big, stompy creatures. I'm here to allow him the time to be able to get those creatures out there, and then once they're out there, to sort of prevent the opponent from being able to block them. So that's sort of the idea behind mine. I went with a more control aspect. I went with weaker creatures that can either aid Steve or can't really be blocked by the opponents. So,
Can't be blocked.
yeah. So in total, we've embraced all 5 of the colors. Now, Jay, what did you do when it came to building your deck?
I went with white and green. And yeah, I just was dealt with what I had.
Yeah.
Did you guys discuss it ahead of time? Or?
No. I took my white cards and gave them to him, and he took his black cards and gave them to me, and red cards too, and green cards too. And that's pretty much, we just took cards from each of those colors. We're just going to let you suckers give us the information, and we're going to be so vague.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, there wasn't. Sometimes certain strategies or cards will sing to you in a sealed pool. Nothing was singing.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, I'll go black-white because there's some decent stuff.
So now we just have to roll to see who goes first. We each roll
4 dice?
each roll 1 die. We each roll 1 die.
You're going to roll
And then
white
let's
one?
come on.
Yes.
You ready? Team green.
I'm ready.
7.
7. Beat that.
6.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. So we're going to get to go first. So we start our turns and everything together. So
Yes,
it's going to
we
be,
do.
yeah. So
We get to
we're going to
draw.
get our
You don't-
opening hand here.
Oh, you draw your opening hand, yes. You don't draw a card, though.
No.
We draw. It's multiplayer, but in Two-Headed Giant, the first to go does not draw.
Yeah. I'm going to start
I know,
off.
right?
Play an island. Steve?
You
I'm
would.
going to start off with a forest.
Okay.
I'm going to immediately tap that forest and play a Veteran Explorer. When Veteran Explorer dies, each player may search their library for up to 2 basic land cards and put them into the battlefield. Then each player who searched their library this way must shuffle it.
That would be a valuable Pauper reprint that they believe they put in the set.
Oh, really?
I believe so.
Okay, because it's uncommon now, but that doesn't matter as long as
Yeah.
it was common at some point. It's good for Pauper. So that is our opening turn, and now we pass the turn to you guys.
You get a draw. Dang it.
Awesome.
I'm going to play a mountain.
Okay.
That's a mistake. You shouldn't do that.
What are you going to do? I'm just curious about what I'm going to do.
Well, I was going to play one of these two land types.
Play a land, and I'm going to do something possibly crazy. So I'm going to get you to reread that card. So when that creature dies, each player searches for 2 land, puts them on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Right? Tap.
Puts them on, no, not even tap. Puts them onto the battlefield.
Okay, so I don't know if this is the right move to make in this scenario. I didn't want land. So
So do I.
trap.
We're going to
It's a
start
trap.
things off crazy up in this game.
This
Oh
is
my God.
this is one of the cards that I suggested you put into the deck.
Yes.
Because I wanted this. I wanted us to be able to like get things going right off the bat. You know what I'm saying?
All going to be able to get things
Okay.
going. More so you, because you're going to end up with 3 land on turn 1, I think.
Yeah, untapped.
So untapped. I'm going to tap 1 to cast Chain Lightning.
Okay.
Deal 3 damage to any target. Then that player or a permanence controller may pay 2 red, which you don't have. If the player does, you can copy that. But you don't have it.
No.
I'm going to play it. I'm going to Chain Lightning that elf of yours, which you're going to like protect it or counter.
No,
something.
after all that.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a human soldier scout.
Okay.
He's not an elf?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was an elf. I don't know.
So now we
my
can
God.
search our libraries for 2 basic land cards and put them onto the battlefield. Not tapped, which is something I just assumed it was going to be tapped, but it's not. So.
I had 3 mountains and no swamps. So I'm like, this actually is going to make my... And how far down was the swamp?
And one of the reasons why I also suggested put it in is because I am splashing for black, it allows me to get one of those swamps out really, really early. So I don't have to worry now about the colors. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, and it's going to be, we're essentially now starting on turn 3.
Yeah.
So.
You're
yeah.
welcome. And then, you shuffle. So, that, I don't know, again, because everybody gets it, it's hard to say if it was advantageous, but considering I did not have
The land you needed.
the land I needed, and this is the best way to draw it, apparently.
It's weird talking about this, but because this is a video that we want to put out there type of thing, things like this typically make for more entertainment for people to watch because it's a quicker start.
So when it kicks me in the end,
whether or not it was the right decision as far as strategy goes, and like, you know, but I think it was the right decision as far as enjoyment for
I know that was the
people
most
watching.
confusing cross-shuffleization ever.
I don't
And the
know if
thing
I
is,
put this on
we got
top.
the same sleeves, so we have to be careful that we don't
Yeah.
ever cut our decks into each other, because
That
otherwise
could
that'd
get
be
interesting.
yeah.
Your dude is dead, though, so no attacking on
Yes.
turn 2 with that 1/1. You gotta have something you can do with that, right? You gotta have. You don't have a single 3 mana. Maybe I should have thought that better.
I guess I
You
can move
can
my
make
lands
him
back
a
here.
2/2.
We're going to probably need the real estate soon. But
So I think my partner may have.
sorry, my swamp is not tapped. No, so I got 3 untapped. So.
So I'm going to cast Feral Hydra, 1 land, and then
X is 2.
2. So it's going to have 2 +1/+1 counters on it.
There you go.
Oh, he'll use the dirty green.
Okay.
That's how he likes to ride.
Yeah.
Is there any other special effects?
Yeah.
Later on, I can pay 3 mana, and I can put another 1/1 counter on it, so I can buff
okay.
it up. Any player can do that. So my partner
Yeah.
could
I can
also
mana
bump.
sink his beast at instant speed if I so choose.
Any player? Wow. Okay.
So even
that's-
you guys could.
yeah,
Look
that's
at,
a nice-
You guys have all that mana. Why don't you
Hey,
spend
I
some?
gave you some of that stuff. The least you can do. We're this commander. I should have thought ahead of time. Like, I'll give you land, but you got to spend them this turn for me. And pass back to you.
Okay. So now we
Yeah,
can draw.
we're done. Yeah. He's probably going to want them up here on camera. But...
He said down
Oh,
here.
did he? Okay.
It can be down there. It doesn't really matter. I think it's going to be cut off a little bit, but the lands are cut off. We're going to probably need a lot of room for the creatures. So for now, we can just keep them up here, and then eventually, I'm going to play a plains.
I'm gonna play mountain.
Okay. Is there anything?
Oh,
I would go with do the big guy, and then let me deal with interference.
Oh, wait.
I'll run interference for you. Okay.
Very good.
You don't have any.
I will tap
graveyard, you
4
don't
mana, 2 of which are mountains, 2 of which are forest, to cast Rock's Brute, which is a Rhino Warrior. And Matt, does anybody have a Rhino deck out there? Please comment.
Siege Rhino. There's Siege Rhino,
Rhino.
which was huge for a long time. And then,
There's even a second rhino in this set. Charging
yeah, I think.
rhino.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
there's
is it?
one
Oh,
called
that's right, too.
Charging Rhino or something like that. I don't know.
maybe you'll start the trend.
Maybe.
Rhino Tribal.
This is a 4/4 dude with a lot of flavor text.
Okay.
All right.
I am going to tap 2 blue and 1 white and cast Claustrophobia. Chant creature when Claustrophobia enters the battlefield. Tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. So put that on there.
Yeah.
So there we go.
You just useless up your dude.
And are we going to pass?
I'm comfortable passing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pass to you guys.
So first we untap my mana. This guy does not untap. And then I pick up this.
Sure enough, I start drawing the swamps now. I mean, I got awesome card there.
I am going to play another forest.
I'll play a mountain. What are your plans for this turn?
I can play one of these two guys.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure.
But are we going to use the other one?
No, I'll use that later.
Okay.
I'm going to tap a black, a red to cast an instant speed spell. Because I like your Rhino so much, I think he should be even more badass. Bad bummed. I'm going to cast Augur Spree.
Oh, no way.
So he's going to get +4,
Ugh.
but -4. So it's going to be an 8-0.
So he dies.
Yeah, but he's 8 power.
We briefly thought of putting that in your deck, but it would have meant that we both would have splashed black. So yeah,
Yeah, he's
okay.
splashing black now.
it's okay. We can get through this.
Yeah.
So
We can get through it. He's dead.
Yeah. But he's 8 power. That's awesome.
Oh, he's cray-cray.
I like
I've
him
got
so much.
I've got an idea for our next turn, and it's going to be weird, but
Okay.
I'll discuss it with you in a second.
All right.
Okay, I am going to tap 4 mana and cast the Pierce Strider.
Not the Peace Strider.
You know what we need, Ed? We
And
need a
whenever
cone of
the
silence.
Pierce Strider enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 3 life. Since you guys are one person, I don't have to pick.
So 27.
So it's like 6 points.
First blood goes to them, Steve. Winner's blood goes to them.
That's
Disgusting.
how we
I
roll.
feel like I've done a lot of blood. I've killed 2 of your creatures right now.
Okay.
I slapped their face.
I'm done.
Oh, wait, I didn't even
Does
attack
not-
you guys.
doesn't
That's the
taste.
best thing. I think, I attacked you. I have to do this. No, I don't. He's a 3/3.
Is it our turn?
It's your
Okay.
Oh, wait. I gotta put another mana out, right?
No, because
That's
you would have had.
Oh, I was trying to use your.
Oh, you're trying to
cheating
Travis?
cheat.
Oh
for you?
yeah.
Oh.
No. That's Travis is the only one that can do that.
And then you do it cash, like, okay, I'll play this, and then I'll pass turn.
Did you hear that? That's the sound of the comment section blowing up. Okay,
I've only been playing for like 3 months.
Okay.
And once again, I played an instant speed spell during sorcery because Ed was tapped out.
I'm going to play a Morphic Pool, which is enters the battlefield tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents, which you do. And I can tap it for blue or black. And you played a...
I played a forest.
Okay. So here's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't listening.
So there's a certain order in which we're going to do this. I'm going to tap for 5. And I'm bringing out Sky Streamer. It has assist, but I'm not having Steve assist. But Steve could have paid up to 4, or you guys can. Anyone want to shell in for some mana?
I already spent.
Travis,
I would,
no?
but I spent
Okay.
all mine.
So assist is players can pay up to 4 colorless, or 4 of any of the spell's cost. But not the color, not the actual color. Flying, 3/2, and when it enters the battlefield, target player, us, gains 4 life. So now we're up to 31.
Yeah.
Cheers.
It's like we never got hurt.
Okay. And then
It's like-
Steve,
it's like-
I believe you have stuff that you'd like to do now.
I do. I'd like to tap these 2, mountain and forest, to bring out a Borderland Marauder, which is a human warrior, 1/2. When it attacks, it gets +2/+0 until the end of turn.
Mhm.
Then I would like to.
Is that all, Steve?
No, that's
Oh.
not all.
There's more.
There's more. Wait, there's more. I will tap 2 more mana to cast Dragon Breath. Enchanted creature. Enchanted creature has haste. Also, I could tap a mountain to give the enchanted creature a +1/+0 until the end of turn.
And then also, as an additional effect, when a creature with converted mana cost 6 or greater enters the battlefield, you may return Dragon Breath from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to that creature. So now Sky Streamer is haste. And we're going to move to combat.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing in for 3 by air.
We can't block.
I want to swing in with this guy too.
That does not have
that's
haste, no.
right?
Yeah.
So we'll drop down to 27.
Oh, that sucks for you.
Let's not get cocky yet. Let's not get cocky yet. There's a time for that. It'll be soon, hopefully. And then pass?
I'm comfortable passing, yes.
Okay.
Sounds funny. Untap. Draw. So first, before I forget or do anything out of turn, I am going to play that.
Okay.
I'm also going to play a forest.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on your dude.
Okay.
And so what does a Dragon Breath do? Oh, you can pump its power?
Pump it for red, yeah.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to help Jay out here right off the bat.
I don't know what you're doing, so
I'm
you tell them.
Tapping 4 mana. Does anyone have an electric guitar they could play? Inner demon. Inner demon. So it's enchantment aura that I'm going to enchant on his dude.
Okay.
So enchanted creature gets +2/+2, has flying, and is a demon. When it enters the battlefield, all non-demon creatures get -2/-2.
That's an amazing card.
That's ridiculous.
Inner
Demon. Oh.
Oh, wait. Okay. So when it enters the battlefield. Wow.
That's basically like a board wipe here.
So he's now a 5/5 flying demon construct.
Oh, sorry. This goes to your graveyard.
But he can come back out.
Attack with that dude and then still play your big dude.
Okay. I'm going to it. Okay, so
Can't do it, but
Yeah.
so we're moving into a. Or do I cap?
Yeah, go
So
to
I
combat.
or
go
do
to
I
combat.
Or do I create my guy now?
No, you might as well. Because then if you
So
want
can I
to do
put this
anything
like this so I
mid-combat.
remember?
Yeah, just so we remember, yeah.
We're attacking you with our inner demon.
5/5 flying.
Now it does tap, right?
It does tap.
Okay.
It doesn't have visions, but
Okay, so we're taking 5. So
Oh,
now we're down to 26. Good thing we gained 4 life last time.
Sucks to be us.
Yeah. And then Jay still got stuff to do.
This guy or this guy? I like it. Just like
I know, but we might as well use up
Okay.
the mana efficiently, I would say.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You know what? You had me on that rhino kick, so I'm also going to cast a rhino. Charging rhino.
No way. We
He's
just
a
talked about that.
4/4. And charging rhino cannot be blocked by more than one creature.
Okay.
I'm done personally. I've played my mana because I'm at 5. You played yours.
Yep.
Ugh.
Are you guys
These guys
going
disgust me.
Inner demon.
Inner demon.
Okay. So now it's our turn?
Yeah.
Okay, it was going so well for us until a second ago.
Got nailed by the darkness.
I like having a 5/5 flyer on my side. It's nice.
I'm going to play a Plains.
Oh.
Yeah, I would play that immediately. Have you played a land yet?
I haven't.
I would play the land.
See, I got the Christmas thing going on.
Okay. And then I would play that first, because then there's things that I will be able to do because of that.
Fantastic. I will tap 5 mana. Dun, dun, dun. For Okan, Eye of Chaos.
Oh. He's his partner, dude.
Yeah. Legendary creature, Cyclops Berserker. Partner with Zansprit, Eye of Wisdom.
It's tough to pronounce.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, flip a coin until you lose a flip. Whenever a player wins a coin flip, double Okan's power and toughness until the end of turn.
So you can keep.
Now, what's
Potentially
The
doing
partner
this.
ability is when that creature enters the battlefield, target player, which will be me, I'm assuming, may put Zindersplit into their hand from their library, then shuffle.
What did I say?
I can't remember, but...
You said partner, but you didn't go through the actual.
no,
actual
I know.
partner.
No, you did not say Zindersplit?
I did not say Zindersplit.
Oh, the name of the. Oh, yeah. It's a name that doesn't have a single vowel. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, how are you supposed to pronounce that? So there's Zindersplit. Get some cuts.
We're breaking all.
Hey, I'll do
Oh, that's
it.
right. I keep forgetting. Thank you, Jay. Okay, so this is going to go to my hand, and Zindersplit, by the way, Eye of Wisdom, is a 1/4 legendary creature. At the beginning of combat on your turn, flip a coin until you lose a flip. Whenever a player wins a coin flip, draw a card. So I'm going to tap 1 blue and 1 black, and I'm just going to cast, actually, the Kite Sail Corsair. It's a 2/1, and it has flying as long as it's attacking. So I'm not going to bring out Zindersplit. I'm going to go. What I'm going to do is going to go grab a coin, because we're about to go to the beginning of combat phase, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got a coin. Sadly, I couldn't find a loony, so we're just using a nickel. So at the beginning of combat, so even though it doesn't have haste and it's not going to be able to attack, we still go ahead and flip it, and then you call it in the air.
Okay. Now we're going to let it land on the table.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Heads.
It is heads. Flip again.
Was it until you win or until you lose?
Till you lose, right? Flip the coin until you lose a flip. So right now it's a 6-6.
Heads.
Tails. Okay, so it's a 6-6.
That's pretty
That
good.
I can't attack.
Yeah.
And I think we're done.
I think we're done.
Okay. Pass the turn to you guys.
Thank you. Untap
Any
land.
chance of that damaging the card?
Untap this creature.
Oh, don't worry. Don't you worry.
Okay.
It's just picking my card.
Okay.
With some mad flipping.
Playing a mountain?
Right on point. That was
No.
nothing.
Now, hopefully Travis won't be able to just immediately remove that from the game.
Oh, don't worry. I got that covered.
I need everyone out
Do
in
this choice.
YouTube
I'm
world
gonna-
to concentrate on them losing.
Knave of the Karma's gonna come and kick you in the ass.
Yeah, hang on,
Good.
hang on.
Got Cheater Travis on my side. We're gonna win. He's telling me all the tricks.
I believe in you.
Please don't let that stick.
I get to pick another card, right? From this side deck. What are you doing, Travis?
I'm casting my Ember Beast because he has a big butt, and we need big butts.
So what is he?
He's really. I think he's a reprint. He's a 3/4, and he can't attack or block alone.
Okay.
So it means that we have to attack together.
Yes.
And block together.
Oh.
Who do you want to?
It doesn't really matter. I was going to say this guy, and that way he could...
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. I know I do weird stuff.
Weird stuff.
And I cast this guy.
Just get you to move your lands just a bit
Boom,
more.
boom,
into the-
boom.
Okay.
Partner.
Ooh, a partner.
Yeah.
So what is he?
Is it cast or is ETB? It's ETB. Okay.
He's Blaring Recruit.
He's Blaring Recruiter. He partners with Blaring Captain. So when this creature enters the battlefield, target me,
That's you. Boom. Travis.
may put Blaring Captain into their hand from their library. I actually already have it.
Oh, okay.
So do I have to reveal it?
No.
No.
You didn't have to do it at all. You didn't have to do anything.
He's a 2/2, but he can create 1/1 white warrior token creatures
For 2 and 1 white.
for 3 mana.
Okay.
Okay.
So now
So
it's
now we
still
sh-
your turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still a turn. So I'm gonna
Holy, this guy.
walk into
The brain of the group.
a counter spell here, but I'm gonna cast Virtue's Maneuver. For each player, choose friend or foe. It's a sorcery. For 3 mana. Each friend returns a creature card from the graveyard to his or her hand. Each foe sacrifices a creature they control. So,
Okay.
foe. Well, is it resolving?
Yep.
Okay. Foe, friend.
Okay.
And I'm a friend of myself too. So we don't have any creatures to return, unfortunately, to our graveyard. But
Okay.
each player, it's a foe, has to sacrifice a creature.
Okay. So we got to sacrifice these, unfortunately.
I could have got so much more value out of that, but I wanted to act when I could. Plus, now we get to attack with 9 power, I believe,
Yeah.
and still have blockers up.
This guy's still he's still a demon?
Yeah, it's there. So he's a 5/5 flyer, and you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna also attack with the rhino
So
because he's raging.
Okay. So I'm going to tap 3. I'm going to cast Rebuke, destroy target attacking creature. So I'm going to destroy him. We're still going to take 4.
Does this just go away?
no.
We're still going to take
unfortunately,
4.
But if I have anything that can
count, suckers?
bounce an enchantment, we're set.
Okay, good.
We're in trouble.
Now we have to leave.
We're still in trouble, just so you know.
So you check your damage?
Yes, it did,
4.
Good.
Yeah.
I have nothing else that I want to do with this turn.
I also will wait
So
and pass it on to you
I
guys.
swore
We've
you
run
had
into so much removal.
I
It's
swore
been-
they had a
It's been
counter.
rough.
It's
been rough.
ridiculous.
See, but if I didn't do that before combat, they could have just chumped.
So that's... Okay.
And really, I had nothing to protect him.
You going to play an
I wanted him
island?
alive with that enchantment. It was awesome.
Yeah. So I would leave,
I mean,
if it was me,
next turn, I can.
I would leave those 2 out.
Okay.
I would tap these 4.
Okay.
I will assist you
hopefully we'll
with
do what I
an
can.
additional 4, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this.
But either
Okay.
way, they're going to be coming.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Something big this turn because it's probably
Okay, so
But we might just
you
want
go
to-
ahead and...
All right. I'm going to cast this charging Binox, which is a 7 plus a forest, which is 8.
But it has assist.
But it has assist.
So I'm going to assist him with 4 of that mana.
That's pretty big.
It's a 7/5
Which
with
kicks
trample
this.
and brings out Dragon Breath.
When the creature with converted mana cost 6 enters the battlefield, you may return Dragon Breath from the graveyard into the battlefield attached to that creature.
Okay, and now it's got haste as well, too.
Yeah.
So then we going to move to combat?
Yes.
Okay.
I will swing in.
We're just gonna take this on the chin, I think, because it has trample, so
I block with this guy.
we could untap it just once, which we might be able to get to. No, I'm gonna say because I'd have to block with.
Or I could use that guy.
Yeah, but all it would do would take up 2 of the
'cause-
9 damage we're gonna have taken here
Because he's trample.
because he's trample. So at this stage, I don't think blocking.
Okay.
At this stage,
And you'd have to, and with him, you can't block on its own, right? So
Yeah.
you'd have to block, which would be throwing away 2
he
instead of
could
1.
block, but it didn't.
Yeah, he could block. But
7.
once again, trample, yeah. I hear you.
And I'll pump it.
Okay. So blocks, no blocks are declared, and then in the before damage phase, pump it.
sorry.
Once again, trying to do.
I'm right-handed, so I'm protecting 9
Yeah,
damage.
it's right in front of you.
We're going to drop to 18.
Yes. 9 damage.
Drop to 18.
Okay.
Bam, that's a big one.
So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap for 3, and I'm going to cast Assassinate, destroy target tap creature, and I'm going to destroy him.
Oh, our mighty rhino.
I too have removal.
I did not.
Not
trust
as
that one.
strong as that last spell. That spell is crazy. When I saw it, I thought the one where it's friend or foe.
Yeah.
That one I thought was insane. Like and Commander as well too. That like a lot of these cards are going to be nuts in Commander.
And naturally, being sorcery speed, I would like to have held on to it longer to do more damage to it.
Yeah.
But
So okay, so I think that's our turn. We're completely tapped out.
Yes.
So we're going to pass the turn to you.
untapping,
The plot thickens.
drawing a card.
I'm so glad you drew this because I was just thinking. I know you've got all those big threats in your deck. It's like we just haven't seemed to be able to find them yet.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm gonna play I'm gonna do my land thing. So I'm gonna play a forest.
and then I think you might as well cast that. Do you get a draw card? Maybe we'll draw a good answer.
Okay. So I'm tapping 1 forest and 1. I don't know where the.
We're crossing lands here.
I like to pile it neatly, but maybe I
Yes.
should.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. We're good.
I tapped 1 land or 1 forest to bring out Elvish Visionary.
Oh, okay.
When Elvish Visionary enters the battlefield, I get to draw a card.
Nice.
Drawing 1 card.
Is that an elf?
Oh, bitches! I said bitch. Is that okay? I did.
I will allow it.
So what I'm going to say is we're just going to go to combat
Can you see the last card?
Yes.
because then I'm going to sack that dude after combat. Look for an answer, hopefully.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Do we want
Here's
to?
hoping.
Or I could do this, and then he could have some friends.
But they won't do much this turn. He's going to live because they're all tapped out. They have no creatures. If they have something to do right now, I'm going to be awfully surprised and kind of a little bit impressed too, actually.
Oh yeah, they have no
We're
mana.
impressive. We just you don't realize it yet.
So we'll attack with these 2, right?
Yep.
I'll tap.
I'll tap.
Okay, just for 5.
4 or 5. Just I mean, that's still a lot.
Still a lot.
So we're at 17. You guys are at what? 18?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do this first. Let's see what happens when I do this first. I'm going to tap for a black and a red to cast Diabolic Intent.
Ooh.
As additional cost of this, sacrifice a creature. Search your library for a card, put that card in your hand, then shuffle your library.
Oh, okay.
So I'm searching desperately for removal, and I've gone through a lot of removal. I really don't even know what's in here to search for, but I get to search.
I thought it was going to be a sacrifice a creature, destroy target creature, and at that point, I probably would have just had to flip the table.
Yeah.
Because it's been like, get a creature out, we lose a creature, or lose both our creatures. It's just been... our creatures have taken a beating.
Yeah.
They've been taking a beating.
Poor guys. Didn't know.
4 damage.
I shouldn't really complain. I've been doing the same thing to them as well, too, so it's like...
So I'm going to reveal... Wait. No, it didn't really say reveal. Well, it's okay, I'm going to play it, so it doesn't really matter. Search your library for a card and put that card in your hand.
Okay.
Okay, then shuffle your library. I guess I should do that. Not that I was really paying attention. It's like blah, 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 not what I'm looking for, blah, 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 not what I'm looking for.
So it's entirely possible he did find some unconditional removal.
You think?
Yeah. Which is, I'm assuming that's
I
what
wasn't beaming?
I'm assuming that's what you were looking for, so...
Unconditional removal. I found conditional removal. Let's just say that.
There you go.
Yeah, you need mana.
So what I'm going to
He
do...
may still have it. He's got still, what, 4 up?
Yeah, I'm tapping 2 to cast the Hand of Silumgar. 2/1 Death Touch.
Okay.
But Trample is still going to hurt, and he's susceptible to removal. Like Shock that you're just picking up, you son of a...
That'll get around it.
Deals 1 damage to each creature. Those creatures can't block. Okay, I can do one other thing, but I could also assist you in doing something else, can't I? So then I'm going to...
5 or 4?
Well, if you have 5, I'd spend 5.
1, 2. 1 plains and 4 other mana. I don't know if you guys seen this creature before. It's called the Sky Screamer, and it has assist, but we're not going to use that. I'm just going to cast it myself. When it enters the battlefield, I get 4 life, or we get 4 life.
We go back up to 22.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
We're still in trouble with a 7/5 pumpable trampler guy. Then I will also tap 2 to not cast a Death Toucher. And
1/1.
The Dag Drone Imp. I got a bad feeling with the card he has. It's a 1/1 flying lifelink, though.
Oh, okay.
So it may be set for the bin. I think we're done. And I think that in more ways than one, actually.
My turn? Or our turn? I got so used to saying my turn. It's our
Yeah,
turn,
it's
right?
our turn.
3 1 toughness creatures. And if he has the spell I think he has, they're all going to die.
Okay, let me just order this a bit so I got the lands all in the right places. Okay, I'm going to... Have you drawn it?
No,
I'm not rushing
I
you.
was
I realize it sounds like I'm rushing you. I'm not rushing you. I just don't want to... I would do that now.
All right. I will.
I'm going to play... Oh, sorry. I'm going to play an island as well, too. I didn't play land yet.
I'll
Let's
tap.
play back the tape and watch to make sure.
I will tap a mountain and 2 mana.
No. Tap this instead.
Right. I will tap 3 mountains.
No.
No, sorry.
Yes.
Too late. No backsies.
I get it.
There you go.
I get it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I got it.
And then we can still... Yeah, so...
Oh, I get you're the brains. That's right.
Shut up.
So let me just... Yeah, okay, so... All right.
It's not evident.
Clearly.
I tap 3 mana
Okay.
to cast Lightning Talons.
Oh.
Which is a enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +3/+0 and has first strike. So, my charging Binox has Dragon Breath and Lightning Talons.
So it is a 10/5 trample with first strike.
Yes.
Pumpable.
Pumpable. But we'll wait on that. Now, before we move to combat, I want to do something.
Okay.
I got to do something too.
Are we anywhere near? 1, 2, 3,
Sorry.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
5 to bring out Zinder Split. Eye of Wisdom. It's a 1/4. Partners. Doesn't matter because we don't have the partner. And at the beginning of combat, on your turn, flip a coin until you lose. Whenever a player wins a coin flip, draw a card. Okay, so I'm going to grab the coin and then move to combat.
Yes.
And I'm assuming we're swinging in with this?
Yes.
Okay. Swing in. Are there blocks?
So he's going to be pumped up to a 12. Is it 1 red mana? Or is it
Yeah,
just...
1 red mana.
So he's at 10 now. He can be pumped to a 12.
First strike as well, too. That's important.
Yeah, I know. His Death Touch is going to I mean, stuff. So at this point...
And wait, at the beginning of combat as well, too. So I do get to...
Yeah.
So I'm going to call heads. It is heads. So it's 1. It's going to be 1 card I get to draw. Heads. Tails. So I do get to draw a card.
I'm again going to say don't block because we have ways of gaining life. But he has trample, so it'd be 10 versus 9 and we lose one.
It should be an interesting
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to follow Travis's expertise on this one.
We're not going to block the mighty 10, whatever's going to become trampler.
And you're not going to...
I'm not going to pump.
Okay.
I'm going to pump.
Okay. So
we
you guys take 10.
damage.
10 damage.
Drop down to 12.
Bum.
Actually, he's about to assist him in something.
Okay. So now... Okay. Let me just move my mana so that I'm... See what's untapped there. There we go. Okay. All right. So now we pass the turn.
Yes.
Pass the turn to you guys.
Pass the turn to you guys. Good luck.
Thank you. I'll take luck.
Whew.
Can I play a forest?
I'll play a mountain.
See, here's the thing. I've lost so many times from really good positions. I'm still really super nervous. I'm glad one of us has the confidence, and that's going to push us forward.
I
So.
have
So you untap this dude.
Sorry.
wonderful
I should've
confidence.
actually
It may not be well placed. But
Keep your system because I could help you out this turn.
Yes.
What it is I can still do stuff. Do we want to go to combat first?
Sure.
Okay. I'd keep him back. I'll attack with the life linker, attack with the death toucher in case he chooses to block.
I will attack
Oh, sorry, those are your creatures.
with this creature and this one.
Yeah.
This one's flying, so unless you have a flying creature.
So those.
So we'd be looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total.
Yeah.
that hurts.
I'm gonna block this.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll block. Cinder Split will block the 1/1.
Okay, so he has 1 damage marked on.
Okay.
So you still take 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we take 6. We're down to 11.
Visionary dies, lamentably.
Oh no!
And this is still...
And we do gain 1 life, though, because it says lifelink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tink.
Mm.
Then this is what I'm
Lucky
going to do.
13.
1, 2, 3, 4 to cast his buddy there, the Blaring Captain. Blaring Captain partners with Blaring Recruiter, and whenever he attacks, attacking warriors get +1 at the end of the turn. So he's a 2/2, but he attacks as 3/3 and buffs other warriors. He's a warrior. He's a warrior. He's a warrior. So,
Okay.
that's there. You have cards. You have mana sinks.
So I can rather do this one? Take him down a peg?
Yeah, in fact, that's probably a good one right now.
So I'm going to cast... I don't know if you guys seen this Pierce Rider. And I didn't cheat. It's right here. I had 2 in my deck.
I like it. You know,
So 4. So I'm going to do... What do I have? Probably 2 Earth or 2 Forest. Or maybe...
Earth's not a mana, Jay.
This is my first time playing! You guys are so mean! 2, 3, 4.
if only I could have sacked that dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
forgot he's just been sitting there like a bump on a pickle for a long
Kind
time.
of take up a lot of real estate too, like you know.
Yeah, like...
Lazy arse.
Okay.
You could probably move him back if you wanted to sort of get him out of the...
No.
No, okay.
No, he's got plans for him.
Okay, so these are all tapped. These are the ones that are untapped, correct?
Correct.
Okay, sorry, I don't mean to move your stuff, but I'm just going to move your stuff.
Stop moving our stuff. Oops. So it's...
And then
Just as a refresher note. Remember, this guy is yours.
Yes.
You don't want to get him mixed up.
Yeah.
It's blue. So I do have enough to do this guy.
Great. I suppose they all end up in your pocket, but...
Yeah.
Or I could push the thing and have another warrior that's powerful.
yeah, because if he survives next turn, then we can attack with him as a 2/2.
Okay, so I need
Which with their
one-
life total being so low. Normally, I'd say you also make a great chumper, but someone's got trample. There's no point. in
And
having
first strike, which is
first strike. Well,
nuts.
I guess yeah, because he'll kill off his toughness.
Oh, so you created a warrior with using him?
Blaring Recruiter.
Okay. So let me know when your end step hits.
Jay loves end steps.
I hate end steps. This is where Ed cheats.
I think we passed. I think we're. The
Suck it
cards
to him,
are on
Steve.
the
All right,
table.
before
No, our end's over. We already passed it. Boom, done. That's how end steps work.
on your
turn-
end step,
Our turn's over. We passed it.
I will
done.
tap 3 mana to cast 1 forest and 2 colorless. To cast Pulse of Marasa, which is an instant. Return target creature or land card from your graveyard to its owner's hand. I gain 6 life. That would be we.
Yeah. So you
6
returned
life.
the
Okam.
Okam, Eye of Chaos. Okay. Okay, so this is going to double up our chances to have that double up
Right.
if we get it on the battlefield. Because then we'll both be flipping coins. So that these flips affect
They help.
both of us. Yeah. So
They work.
that goes to the
Oh,
graveyard.
that's what
and
you
then that
guys
goes to the
mean.
hand.
Yeah.
But once he screws up, it affects both of them.
Okay, so
Alright.
now it's our turn?
Now it's our
No,
turn.
because
Okay.
they're a
no.
player, so when they flip, if they keep winning, it gets insane. I mean, at least
and
he doesn't
then
have
draw.
haste, and he can't get haste unless he has Expedite in his hand, which I don't think he does. But if he draws Expedite, it's going to be bad. But he doesn't have Trample. The other dude's got Trample. We can always chump with the one we just created.
No, this is what we should do.
Okay.
This is what we should do.
What are we going to do?
What the brain should do.
Yeah.
That.
Listen to him, Steve. Don't listen to your heart.
Yeah.
Listen to Ed.
Because, yeah, that's...
Yeah, we're gonna do this to take care of something here. Now, this is giving all warriors +1/+1, correct?
Only when he attacks. Calm down. He's not doing anything to anybody right now. So just leave him alone.
Okay.
Holy.
I know, right? I don't like the look of that card. Just get rid of him.
Okay.
Okay?
So
This is tough.
Starting to think that their rare partnership is better than our uncommon partnership.
Because I got this.
They got better cards than us.
They totally did because they stole my two ones that I wanted.
Oh, the packs?
Yeah.
So I say cast this.
Yeah.
Target this.
What? No. He hasn't done anything to anybody.
Okay. But only use green for it.
It's the shiny thing.
Okay, so only use green for it. So that's what I would do. That's what I would start off with.
Okay.
What's apparently you're going to do because you're his...
I'm going to use this sorcery section of my turn to tap
Is it your instant?
3 forest and cast a combo attack. 2 target creatures my team controls each deal damage equal to their power to target creature.
Okay. So, yeah.
This guy.
This guy.
No, sadly, no. No pepper.
Wah, wah,
Okay,
wah.
so when Blaring Captain leaves the battlefield, destroy target creature dealt damage from this turn.
No, it's not true.
You're
What?
lying.
Oh god, you had me scared. Seriously, don't mess with me.
What do you think Death Touch means, dude?
Oh, fragile. Come on. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to
That
tap.
was our only shot. If they didn't look at the card, that was our only shot.
I'm going to tap
just believe
3 and cast Frost Links. Whenever it enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. So I'm going to untap this, or I'm going to tap this.
Untap him?
No, I'm going to tap this, and then you're at what's your life total?
13.
13. Okay, so Frost Links has tapped down this, and it's not going to untap during your next untap step. So we're going to move to...
That's not counting. That's just reminding us it doesn't
Oh,
attack
okay.
next time.
We're going to move to the beginning of combat. So
Or you just... That's the best way.
That's the best
then
way,
you
yeah.
flip it over and then you untap it.
You okay?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to move to the beginning of combat, so I'm going to flip and go heads again.
It's head.
It is heads, so I get to draw a card.
Didn't say you look at it.
I'm going to call heads again. Every time this worked out like that, and it's been tails, so we do not draw again.
Oh.
Okay, so now we're going to move to combat,
Move to combat.
and we're both going to swing in with our
We're gonna
creatures.
swing in with our creatures.
Okay.
I think so he's right now at 10 power, and you have
3 more.
3 more. So he can become a 13. We literally have to block both. So I would put him on Zinder Split and him there.
Why do I have to do everything?
Because mine was tapped out. And they removed my one creature and tapped your other.
Okay.
Still may die. In fact, they were about to.
I'm going to tap a blue and a black. Cast Fumble. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Gain control of all auras and equipment that were attached to it, then attach another creature. But I'm going to return this to your hand. Jay.
Yeah, that's yours. That's yours. That's
And I will
13
tap
even.
3 mountains to pump up
Yeah.
the charging Binox.
To become a 13-5.
13-5 with first strike and trample and all kinds
Let's
of
look at our
goodness.
top cards. No, nothing. Nothing. Nah, that's game. Not that that mattered, but
They like to do that.
We did it!
I'm curious.
We did it!
Oh,
Yes!
I thought we were doing so well.
Oh my goodness. You guys started...
Ironically, you did have one
See, my
copy
optimism
of,
held.
You had a
held.
great hype, man.
I
the
know.
one white removal in your deck, but we didn't.
When you guys started going wide on the board, I honestly thought we were done. Because we could swing in big once, like each turn. But I thought we were going to just basically getting the flood each time.
Yeah,
So
drawing or gaining 6 life was pretty good for you at that point. Not that it was mattered, because clearly we.
that ended up being more useful than returning the creature. This was the top deck. The combo attack was the top deck. Otherwise, we would have gone with the partner, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought I was going to be able to do something really sneaky and do some shenanigans, fumble on this, return it to his hand, then reattach the aura to this to give it haste +3/+3 and first strike if it had doubled up enough times, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, this worked out.
It
just
worked
as
out
well.
just fine. Yeah.
But his trample was what was killing us.
Yeah.
We could have chumped for days.
And the first strike, you had the Death Striker out, and then immediately we had the first strike, and that's one of the things. If you block something with first strike with something with Death Touch, it's still not going to. Death Touch isn't going to go through unless it's got a higher toughness than the first strike.
And he had 5 toughness. I had a 4 toughness burn spell in my deck. When I was searching,
yeah. And it's 5, yeah.
It's 5.
And the fact that Dragon's Breath came back from the graveyard, I mean, it could have gone either way. It could have easily gone either way. But
it didn't, is what you're saying.
We won.
if charging Binox hadn't been the very next draw at that point in the game, because that was Steve's deck. Steve's deck was a bunch of, you had, I think, like 4 or 5, 7 drops, most of which had assists, though.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be sort of counteract the fact that there were 7 drops. And I had all these little tiny spells, but... So yeah, what did you guys think of Two-Headed Giant? Because we haven't, like I said, we haven't done that on the Mana Cave. We haven't really done that. I think we only did that once casually off camera.
A couple times.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We did that, I think, with standard decks, just regular standard decks as well, too. Nothing that was sort of tooled towards Two-Headed Giant. So what did you guys think of Two-Headed Giant?
I got stuck with this chart.
I absolutely love it because this way, not one person loses and have to wait until the game's
Yes, you can blame your teammate.
Yeah.
I give you that.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah,
That's the one thing about Commander sometimes, like, you hate when someone's out early because, like,
Yeah.
go text or
And it's
tweet about your loss, bitch.
it's happened to each of us.
Yeah.
All of us at one point have been the person who's been knocked out super quick and just been like, I got some emails to catch up on you. Like you said, like start texting or something. Yeah, it's just, so this was nice because...
What's the rule of masturbating in the bathroom? Like, is it...
It's okay. You live together in this, you die together in this. So...
Yeah. Good times. Thank you, Ed.
And there was no fighting, which is great. No two-headed butting heads. No. two
Because
Butting
Steve
head
listened
giants.
to you.
Well, as long as he can
Steve
see,
didn't have an opinion, so that's why you guys weren't arguing.
which makes
Brawn
him the
Pop
perfect
TV.
Brawn pulp. Together, the brawn pulp and the brain pulp.
Out of curiosity, actually, my next card was an island. What was yours?
My next card. Boom, boom, boom,
another-
with another
another-
charging Binox.
Oh my goodness.
What was it? You had 2 of those?
I did.
Yeah.
That's rude.
I ran out. I had some first striking stuff, but I ran out of removal. when I played.
But man, you had it at the ready at the beginning of the game. That one for +4 -4, great removal and great bonus if you have like the big butted creature. So
Big butted.
yeah. And then when Jay starts casting the flyers, and then the
I know, actually, I have flyers.
Can I check that one card? Because you would tap the one creature. Oh, no, I have a support came back from Zendikar in this block.
Yeah.
And I swear there was one where it's like, put +1/+1 counters on 2 target creatures, untap those creatures. So I'm like, I thought maybe he had one of those. I'm not sure if it got reprinted. I just know a lot of support stuff was reprinted from the Zendikar block into this because, again, support, they tried that. They actually had a Two-Headed Giant themed pre-release and everything for Zendikar too, because that was when the Gatewatch started.
That's right too.
up.
Now I remember. Yeah, that's right
support,
too.
and I think there was something else too.
I forgot that there was one where they were doing it where Two-Headed Giant was they were sort of pushing it with some of the cards
because
as well.
the Loading Ready Run did a Two-Headed Giant comedy video with the guys sort of sweater together.
Yes, yeah. Oh, it was Cam and
the other mono red guy.
Who was his partner? Was it Cam and Alex? Yeah, Cam and Alex. Yeah, they were those. Loading Ready Run also did
Whoa, careful!
Also did a pre-release for Battlebond as well too. So yeah,
most of that.
If this is something you guys want to see again, I'm more than happy. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing the entire sealed thing. It doesn't have to be with the same decks. We can do sealed again or something like that. If this is something you want to see more of, we are going to be, this group here is going to be getting together at some point. We're going to be doing Commander as well too, a regular sort of Commander, not Two-Headed Giant or anything like that.
Go Goblins.
So yeah, if this is something you guys like, let us know, and we'll do more Battlebond before we put it to rest, because it seems to be suffering from the same sort of thing as Conspiracy, where it's being pushed aside really quickly now that M19
is already, the preview season's already started. This set just came out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And before this set was the Dominaria, which is a huge 25th anniversary-ish kind of set.
Yeah.
So it's like they're burying these fun, casual sets amidst all their competitive standard stuff.
It's kind of heartbreaking because the Conspiracy sets, Battlebond, these have been some of my favorite sets that have come out. And the sad thing is as well too, because this is a smaller channel, I can't get these guys all together immediately when something comes out, right? We usually have to schedule far in advance. So, I realize
it's a big channel. We give you much more of our time.
True.
Well, I could,
You'd pay us.
Yeah.
Pizza and beer.
So I am sorry that this is sort of delayed from the release of Battlebond, but I did try to get us together as quickly as possible and edit this and get it out as quickly as possible as well.
Now
so.
everyone just cares about Core 19. Like,
yeah.
Battlebond, that was like 2 weeks ago, man.
Okay, so any other comments or things to say before we go?
best thoughts out to Wedge from the Manosaurus.
Oh yes, right. Yeah, he went out to GP Vegas and then ended up in the hospital for emergency surgery.
Discectomy.
Yikes.
Yeah, so dude's flying from New York, I believe it is, to Vegas. And I'm guessing it was on the plane. I think he started having really bad pain. Gets to Vegas, woohoo! Except he doesn't go to a party. They rush him to the emergency room, essentially. Or they rush him to the hospital.
Yeah.
And he had to go undergo some surgery, like, much right away.
Yeah.
It was pretty severe stuff, so, I mean...
He's out of the woods now, I think, right?
Yeah, he's walking.
But he's got to do. Man, there's probably a road ahead of rehab, right?
Yeah,
so
best of luck to the guy.
Yeah,
Just watch your channel.
Definitely get well soon. Yeah, so that's I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, again, I was on. I follow him on Twitter, so I got lots of updates from some.
John Dunning, I know, was talking.
Yes, he had a little special too.
He did a live broadcast where they were talking about it, and they were trying to get people together to try to help Wedge out, because it's not cheap in the States, especially if you don't have insurance.
Emergency surgery too. I'm sure they tack a few bills on that.
Yeah, so I feel bad because I was gonna end by talking about the Token of the Month Club.
Well, that's why I did this. I don't know.
That feels so self-serving, whereas you're like the angel of mercy here.
Ed, I don't know anything about this Token of the Month Club. Why don't you tell me?
What's a Token of the Month Club, Ed?
There are people starving right now.
Why, thank you, Stephen J. Just so you guys know, we have a Token of the Month Club. Every month, a new token is going to be produced for Brain Pulp, and the art is going to be done by Lar D'Souza, who you may know from Looking for Group.
Go Lar!
Yes. We all know Lar. We all know and love Lar. Looking for Group, LFG, or Least I Could Do, sorry. Looking for Group and LFG are the same thing. He's also done work for Steve Jackson Games, the Munchkin series of games. So yeah, that every month there'll be a new token. You can choose between getting 1 up to 10 in the mail. I may be doing something where you can get more if you're like a local gaming store or something like that, so that you can provide tokens to play groups and stuff. That may be coming a little bit later. And also there's going to be some digital rewards, early access to some of the videos, and then anything else, any other sort of content I can sort of throw up there a bit early. I'm thinking of bringing back a webcomic and putting it up there as well too. So you can check it out. There will be a link provided at the end of this video as well as in the description below. So there's my little bit of self-promotion there. And that's it. See you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.